I'm in love with a stripper. She poppin', she rollin', she rollin'. Okay. Okay.
Can someone please tell me why these are not standard on every vehicle? This is a steering wheel knob. So all you have to do is you pop this around your steering wheel like this, push this down, and then you use the included hardware to put the 2 screws into the back, and it even has the wrench. But what's really cool about this is when you grab this and spin your steering wheel around.
When you grab that and spin your steering wheel around, eventually it cranks your knuckles. That should be broken because you're supposed to be working on your car here, Mr. Nissan guy. Yeah, I don't ever run one of those because what if you hit bump steer? What if you hit the curb because you weren't paying attention? Because you guys are probably driving with you're probably on your cell phone. I know you are. You're gonna hit the curbs. So this is gonna come right into your knuckles, and they're destroyed. So yeah, in case you haven't realized, the topic of today will be steering wheels, more specifically a clock spring. What is a clock spring? A clock spring is the mechanism that basically when you're turning your wheel around, right, you notice the little buttons. They got the cruise control, sound, blah, blah, blah. You might even have some gear shifters on there if you're European. Find the European makes have those. And yeah, clock spring allows all those electronics to work. So I'm going to let a guy smarter than me explain this to you guys.
Yes, my people, good day. We're going to take off the clock spring. We already unplugged it and pulled the 3 screws off. This is the old one. Going to take this apart and see what is in it. Here we go. And remember, this was the one where the clock spring was bad. So I just replaced the clock spring, put the steering wheel on and doing a test. Let us see if we fix anything. This is the mechanism that moves.
Let's just see if we put another clock spring on it, it'll magically work. How do we know the clock spring is bad? We didn't even talk about that.
When you honk the horn. Check it out. Ah, watch it out there, boy. Watch it out there, boy. Watch it. Yeah, fixed it. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're going to take the clock spring apart now and just see what is inside a clock spring. For those who don't know, you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, come on, let's go. Alright, so here goes the clock spring here. There's some little tabs on it. We'll pull the tabs and see what we got. We're going to see what is in it. Some people curious to know what is in it. You see what that is? The connection points. This is all spiraled up. So when you turn the steering wheel, this keeps rolling and rolling. So there are wires in here. If you look closely, you can see the different bands. That's one wire.
One wire, aka one circuit, right? So this steering wheel has what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 circuits. I wonder why the one ribbons look bigger than the other. No idea. Why? No idea why.
Well, so that's it right there.
Yeah, that's the old one.
That is what is inside your clock spring. So now you know. So yeah, man, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bless you.
Bless you. That guy's awesome. Yeah, as you see in there, it sits inside the steering wheel, and it has those 2 separations, right? Like it spins. Blah, blah, blah. And there's only so many spins you can go in one way or the other, right? Because the ribbon only has so much length. So when you turn it one way, you maybe get like, I don't know, 4 or 5 turns, whatever the vehicle is, right? And I've seen another TikTok here where they were centering it. So it's basically see how many turns the ribbon has, and then blah, blah, blah. And this is why when I tell the boys, like even when you're driving my piece of crap truck, which has no buttons in it, but this is like a fail thing, right? Like how many times are you going to be able to wind up a wire, and then eventually it's just going to be numb and brittle because it's plastic, copper. Like it's going to eventually wear out is what I'm saying. Now, the thin, and it looks durable, but eventually it'd wear out, right? Obviously, because there's so many videos on here about clock springs. And it's something that I was like, oh yeah, it's a thing on a vehicle that runs everything. But I wanted to show you guys this guy's issue. anybody know why? Is anyone gonna throw the rabbit out with the hat? I don't know where to even go amongst on this, but the cruise control. Okay, so what's the cruise control ultimately from the clock spring? I'm gonna say it's a button, right? A button that sends a circuit back to your computer. To test that, you probably should figure out how to pop off the button and see if you can get to the circuit. Test the circuit towards the clock spring at this point. And if it's going to have a certain amount of ohmage or something like that. So, yeah, figure out if that circuit's good. That's all I'm going to say. And from there, I think just stick with the typical wires are going to fail, right? That's what I'm going to say about this, because it was a good attempt. Like, I like the grenade of the clock spring. Just throw it in there, because it is... okay, I'm not going to say it's an easy part, because I think they got to remove the clock spring with, like, a special steering wheel tool remover, which probably pick up easily. It's probably easy enough to use. It's probably like a bearing puller, right, to get it off the spindle, whatever the heck they call it on a... What do they call it? I don't know the technical terms, but it's probably, like, you know what I'm saying, like the steering wheel shaft. So, yeah. No, I'm just... Yeah, it was one of those things that came to my mind yesterday, clock springs. I wanted to talk more about it. And this guy's problem, too. I've been there. I've had a truck where the stupid cruise control does not work. And there's nothing more frustrating than having automatic adjusting cruise control, but the cruise control button doesn't work, so who cares? You're driving the truck, you know? And, yeah. But going about fixing it, I'm going to say it's a failure in the button, because, you know, let's be honest, it's a steering wheel, right? You're stopping at McDonald's, you're getting the McDoubles. Heck, junior chickens aren't too bad, right? But that mayonnaise, dude, that gets in your steering wheel, that causes a short to ground, maybe. Or it shorts the circuit through corrosion, high resistance. I don't know. Even if you spill your coffee, right? You're cruising one hand on the wheel, one hand coffeed, hit a bump wrong, or, you know, you have that stupid knob on your steering wheel and then the freaking coffee gets hit by that. Yeah. Anyways, don't put those on your steering wheels, guys. I hope you have a good day. If you're in a yard, it is acceptable, but... Bye.